After 6 games in this ISL season, SC East Bengal have drawn just 3 and lost the other 3. With this, they are sitting right bottom at the league table. What is wrong with SC East Bengal? Is their main sponsor, Shree Cement, the main cause of this disaster? We will talk about it in this video. Hey guys, welcome back to ATZ TV. Thank you for stopping by for another video. And in today's video, we are going to talk about the relationship between Shree Cement and SC East Bengal. And is Shree Cement the main cause of SC East Bengal's bad performance this season? We'll talk all about it. But if you're new to the channel, I please tell you to subscribe to the channel. We cover ISL topics and maybe international football soon. So do subscribe to the channel. And also, if we touch 13,000 subscribers by the end of this month, I'll announce something very special for all of y'all. So without any further ado, let us start. Number one main cause of SC East Bengal's bad performance because of Shree Cement is the last minute deal. अगर आप लोगों को पता नहीं था तो SC ईस्ट बंगाल और श्री सीमेंट का जो डील था मतलब स्पॉन्सरशिप डील ओके दैट वाज नॉट हैपनिंग ओके what was happening is that SC East Bengal wanted Shree Cement to sign the deal. देखो ISL there's a lot of money that goes for signing players and giving them their salaries, technical staff, coach, पैसा बहुत जाता है ओके एंड देयर नो टिकट सेल्स, नो होम गेम्स. सो वहाँ पर जो इनकम मिलता है वो एज ऑफ नाउ नहीं है क्लब्स के लिए. सो यू वेरी मच नीड अ स्पॉन्सर ओके. सो श्री सीमेंट डिडंट वांट टू साइन द डील ओके. लास्ट सीजन्स बैड परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ SC ईस्ट बंगाल मेड श्री सीमेंट वेरी अनकंफर्टेबल. उन्हें नहीं चाहिए थे. दे डिडंट वांट SC ईस्ट बंगाल टू साइन द डील. दे डिडंट वांट टू साइन द डील. इट टुक हिम टू द लास्ट मंथ ओके. लास्ट मंथ तक जाना पड़ा. It included the CM of West Bengal to help Shree Cement sign a deal. नहीं तो of course SC East Bengal would not be playing ISL this season because अगर आपके पास कोई sponsor नहीं है then of course you have no choice because players का salary कौन pay करेगा. Because of that, because of this last minute deal signing, new players were not being signed. Old players whose contracts ended were leaving the club, and the current players who had a contract with the club were didn't know if they should stay or not with East Bengal because of the situation. It was a complete mess. The second reason that I can find is there was no interest. Okay, SC East Bengal wanted Shree Cement, but Shree Cement को कोई interest नहीं था SC East Bengal में. After seeing a poor performance, SC East Bengal sponsor Shree Cement wanted a different club. उन्होंने publicly announce किया कि they were interested in getting a different club in ISL. Okay, which one? Of course, I don't know, but this is most probably SC East Bengal's last season in ISL okay, because after this Shree Cement are pulling out from the deal okay. It's a 1-year deal, so after this season Shree Cement को कोई interest नहीं है. So either SC East Bengal will have to find a new sponsor okay, or they will have to play in I-League. That's the only interest. SC East Bengal have very less chance of playing next season with ISL. As for Shree Cement, they are willing to spend money on a new club. It could be Minerva Punjab, it could be Rajasthan United, it could be any I-League club. Okay, it could be even Churchill Brothers for that. But at the moment, sadly, SC East Bengal is not in their plans, and that's actually very sad. We won't be having any Kolkata derby in ISL maybe next season, and for SC East Bengal fans it's a very sad thing, playing 2 seasons in ISL, coming last in both okay, second last in the bottom position. It doesn't look nice, and then you are banished out for a club with the history of SC East Bengal. It's kind of sad. The third reason that I believe and I agree to this is that rush signings, okay, especially for foreign players. देखो जब कोई कोच आता है they want a proper team, okay, और एक टीम बनाने के लिए players लाने के लिए you need time because you need to go to that player, you need to talk about his salary, talk about his contract, okay. If he's for another club you need to go talk with that club about the loan deal or about the permanent transfer. So SC East Bengal first of all didn't have money, and that was why they didn't know if they are playing in ISL till the last month, so they couldn't sign someone actually with that a proven talent. So जब deal complete हुआ, I think there was just a month left for ISL to start or to register your squad, and SC East Bengal had to go full speed. Okay, very random signings, जो भी foreign signings है, even Indian players, very random. किसी जो भी प्लेयर फ्री था, okay, whoever player they felt could not that they fitted in the system, could fit in the system, they just started signing them. Okay, if you were a free player, you were asking for less wage, you somehow knew what type of tactics the coach wanted, or you could play according to the coach's tactics, you are signed. Okay, and that was why the quality of foreign players in SC East Bengal this season are by far the worst in the entire ISL. So it's actually sad because SC East Bengal are a good team, but when your transfer window is this horrible, with good players going out and not so good quality players to replace, it becomes a very sad thing. It becomes very difficult to even stay in the league, let alone play. Okay, fourth reason, of course, related to the squad is that SC East Bengal squad is damn average. No offense to SC East Bengal fans, आपके जो क्लब है इट्स वेरी गुड, हिस्ट्री बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन ये जो स्क्वाड है इज वेरी डैम एवरेज. जो मतलब इस स्क्वाड का टैलेंट, इस स्क्वाड का रेटिंग मैं बोल सकता हूँ, इट्स बाय फार द वर्स्ट इन एंटायर ISL. It's not because SC East Bengal are bad or they attract bad players. Of course, Shree Cement's last minute deal signing was by far the main reason why SC East Bengal had to go through this. So the players who are signed is by far not anything interesting. They are not good. Okay, they are not proven talents. They are not so quality that are required in ISL. This SC East Bengal team would do wonders in I-League, but definitely not in ISL, because all the players that I see in the squad are just playing, most of these players who are currently playing for SC East Bengal are playing so that next season or in January transfer window, some other bigger club from other ISL club may sign them. This is why all of them are playing at the moment. None of them are playing for the club. It's a very damn average. Even the coach has said that the squad is damn average, and this is an issue. You see, you can have one or two key good signings, but if the entire squad is average, it's game over for your team. And that is sadly what is happening currently with SC East Bengal. The team is damn average. Name me at least 10 players who are worthy enough to play for SC East Bengal. You can tell me in the comments. I feel that almost 90% of the club, and Arindam's injury is just causing more issues at the moment. And the last reason I would like to say is tough competition. SC East Bengal are having this is by far one of the most difficult ISL seasons according to me. Last season, bottom place Odisha is by far fighting for top 4 position. Mumbai City become quality. Chennai have up their game. Okay. ATK Mohun Bagan have had a good start, but they are little sloppy at the moment. FC Goa coming back to their form. Northeast are almost in their form. Jamshedpur has been playing quality football. You see, the competition is just becoming more and more. And SC East Bengal needs to do something. If you can't beat good teams, you should be at least able to draw with them and beat the weaker teams. SC East Bengal couldn't defeat Kerala Blasters. They ended in a 1-1 draw, thanks to also not the team but some refereeing issues. Northeast United are bad, but even then I believe SC East Bengal won't be able to beat them. FC Goa, who was having one of their worst form in the season, defeated SC East Bengal. So you can see SC East Bengal are finding the competition damn tough. And that is what is going to happen. If the competition you're facing is damn tough, it's game over for you, because you need to win games. To win games, you need to have, at least if you can't beat good teams, you need to bat teams similar to your qualities or lower ranking. But I'm afraid SC East Bengal cannot do that this season. And this is what is killing SC East Bengal. With this, guys, I think I'll end the video. Thank you for watching the video. Do like, share, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts. Why you feel SC East Bengal's performance has dipped this season? Do tell me in the comments down below. Till then, thank you guys for watching this video. Do take care of yourself. Mumbai City versus Jamshedpur preview will come up tomorrow, most probably. So do stay tuned for that. Thank you, guys. And not Jamshedpur, sorry, Mumbai City versus Chennai. If you are going to do a live stream or not, I will confirm that tomorrow or day after for y'all. Thank you once again for watching this video, guys. Do like, share, subscribe. See you all in more HZT videos coming soon in the near future. Of course, tell me your thoughts in the comments down below, and let us try to hit the 13,000 subscriber mark soon. Goodbye, guys. Take care and stay safe.